Hey everyone, welcome to the video of the week. Today's video of the week is 15 people I think WWE needs to sign. Now before we get into this is my opinion on people that I think WWE should sign. And for my various reasons, I will let you know why. But again, these are just 15 stars I think WWE should sign more so because I think it would be better for business if they should. Now, with that said, let's get started. Now these are not in order by one better than the other. It'll just go by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not because one's better than the other. One's because I want them signed better or anything like that. It's easier to do it that way. First person I think WWE should sign is Trevor Lee. Now he's currently under contract with Impact Wrestling. But I think he has a lot of potential in wrestling. And if WWE should sign him, they might put him as a cruiserweight, but even if he is a cruiserweight, I think he would be bringing a lot to 205 Live because of his talent in the ring. Moving on, our second person I think that they should sign is Adam Cole. A lot of people might agree with me on this one. Adam Cole is one of them stars on the independent circuit currently that a lot of people want to be signed by WWE because of his talent in the ring and his talent pretty much that he can put in to wrestling. And with that said, moving on, we also got the Young Bucks, who I put as one because they are a tag team. So the Young Bucks could bring a lot to the tag team division. They've even had words with the likes of New Day, so they could possibly have a tag team match with New Day. Right there you go. A lot of fans always wanted to see that. Moving on, our next one is the only female I added to this list. For some reason, I don't know why, it's just ended up being that way. But this is the only female I added to the list, and that is Ivelisse of Lucha Underground. Currently, I believe she is pregnant. I believe. I could be wrong on that. Don't take my word for it. But should she ever return back to wrestling after her pregnancy, if that's what she's truly out for, then I think she should return and come to WWE. I think she should bring a lot to the women's division on wrestling, no matter if it's SmackDown, Raw, or even NXT. Moving on, we've got Jay Lethal, another person that a lot of people truly want to be signed by WWE because of his talent. He was formerly in Impact Wrestling at one time, and he's a multiple-time Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. So definitely he could get it done in the ring. And I think he could definitely get it done in WWE's ring as well. Moving on, we have Will Ospreay, a person that I personally truly want WWE to sign. Even if it's not just for the cruiserweights, I honestly think that if they would sign him, he would be a big name star for the company. He is a phenomenal young athlete, and WWE seems to be looking for younger athletes because of the fact that they're trying to not get rid of the older ones, but bring in some new young talent, and I think he'd be perfect for that. Moving on, we have Kenny Omega. This is a one that there was hints at him signing with WWE before, but it never happened. I think it's definitely something that WWE should try to do because Kenny Omega is one of them stars that are kind of very, very in right now. And what I mean by in right now is because the Bullet Club is so popular, they could actually have some of these stars like your Young Bucks and them coming in. They can actually form their own version of the Bullet Club. And I honestly think that that would be absolutely amazing. Moving on, we've got Okada. This is a star from New Japan Pro Wrestling that honestly, when I first seen him, I have to be honest with you, I wasn't that impressed when I first seen him. But as time went on, it was very, very interesting. I mean, he's a phenomenal athlete, and I honestly think he could bring a lot to the WWE and a lot to wrestling. I mean, I personally would love to see him fight a lot of the wrestlers that are currently on the WWE roster. Moving on, we have Ricochet, who also plays Prince Puma. So, I think the WWE should sign him. Again, he's one of them stars like Will Ospreay that's very young in his career still, and he could bring a lot to the wrestling. And I honestly think if WWE should sign him, he could be perfect either as a cruiserweight or even outside the cruiserweight division. He will be absolutely amazing for the WWE. Now, some of these stars were in the WWE, but I thought that WWE should bring back, kind of like they did with the likes of others that they brought back recently, like Matt Hardy and the Hardy Boys, for example. But moving on, John Morrison, a star that I honestly think if he should return to WWE will be absolutely amazing, and it would bring a lot of stuff back to the WWE that a lot of fans truly want. Moving on, Carlito, another star, even though his brothers, I believe they were, left the company, I believe. I still think if WWE should sign Carlito back, it would be absolutely amazing. A lot of fans have truly liked Carlito, including myself, and I think if he would come back, I mean, there's only magic to be made. Moving on, this is a star that's going to be hit or miss for a lot of you guys. So some of you guys think that he should come back, some of you guys think he shouldn't. I honestly think the whole thing with CM Punk was over dramatic. And what I mean by that isn't like CM Punk had his choice, and I understand that. And Triple H did do wrong or whatever like that. I don't know the whole story much about it, but I honestly think that CM Punk's best place right now is not UFC. I think it's back in the WWE ring and doing what he truly loves. And I know, even though he said he's done with wrestling, I honestly think he still loves wrestling deep down inside. But moving on, Cody Rhodes. This is a star that I got so mad at WWE for wasting the talent of. Because when he was in WWE, he had so much potential to become World Heavyweight Champion, and WWE did not allow him to do that. And that is what really aggravated me. So I agree with Cody's decision to leave. But now that I think WWE realizes that he can be a main star, I think maybe he should try to go back to WWE and give it another chance. Maybe WWE will allow him to have the WWE title or the Universal title. Moving on is Zack Sabre Jr. Now, he was in the Cruiserweight Classic, I believe, but WWE never signed him after that. Now, I don't necessarily need him to be a Cruiserweight, but I honestly think that WWE missed out on a lot of great talent in the Cruiserweight Classic that they didn't sign. And one of them is Zack Sabre Jr., who, honestly, in my opinion, truly deserves to be signed by WWE because of his raw talent in the ring. And I mean, he could be in the ring with some of the greatest stars in WWE. I personally would love to see Zack Sabre Jr. take on Dolph Ziggler. I honestly think that that would be an amazing match. Moving on, our last wrestler for this list is Marty Scurll, who just recently started with the Bullet Club. So again, another Bullet Club member that WWE could sign and bring in, and they could have their own version of the Bullet Club. I think that would be truly amazing, because they don't really have that big stable right now in the WWE. With that said, have a great day. That was the end of the video of the week, but next Sunday's video of the week will be Abyss Takeover, which is my opinion on the top 5 moves of Abyss and other stuff as well on Abyss. Have a great day. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.